Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully, you're doing fine. I'm Nasi Alam, Graduate Teaching Assistant, Department of English, North Dakota State University. Welcome to my channel, Simple Talk. This is the channel where I upload my videos on Duolingo test. I also upload other academic materials. Whenever you have any questions with regards to your academics, with regards to English writing and speaking, feel free to share your concerns with me, and you may also watch some other videos of mine, and I do my level best to help you out. Thanks for coming with your questions. Thank you for giving me suggestions, and thanks for your help and contribution. I am truly grateful to you. I love you from the core of my heart, and please subscribe to my channel. I will be coming with more. Okay, that is my intention. My intention is to give you the best services available. Also, you can check my link in the description box. I have shared one of my write-ups with you. It is published in Daily Sun, a newspaper from Bangladesh. It's an English newspaper. I wrote the article in English. You can read it on your own terms. So I don't know what the test score is going to be. I am scoring between 125 and 145. So I hope you'll bear with me. You will watch the full test and let's see how much I score. So you know what I'm gonna do? I will click here. Sometimes you may find some questions common, but you have to keep practicing because for example, I never got this fill in the blanks. Okay. So that's what I do. I write down the correct answers first, then I try to think about the gaps and I think more about them. I read the sentence, I read the paragraph, then I find out my answer. So maybe I had these gaps earlier. I had this filling in the blanks earlier, many times back. Maybe I struggled with this gap even at that time. So I'm struggling with this gap. I have some viewers, they are regularly watching my videos and they give me suggestions. I can mention the name of Kishore. I think Kishore will help me out here. And I also thank UK Home. I thank I'm good at remembering names. Siddharth, I guess, and then I remember some other brothers and sisters. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for your comments. Also, Piyush Taylor, thank you. Yes, and There was a person at the front door. Is it so? There was a person at the front door. What should I do now? Should I catch him? Should I send him to jail? Should I call 911? There was a person at the front door. Oh, is it so? There was a person at the front door. Was it a woman or was it a man? If it's a woman, my wife is gonna suspect me. Yeah, if it's a man, my wife will also suspect me. I'm a person of suspicion. So what was he doing? Was he playing with you? Was he cheating on you? So pick up the English words. So these are the real English words. How do I know them? I read a lot. I practice this test every day. Also, outside this test, I speak in English. I listen to English conversation. I read English newspapers. I write. I also attend classes. I teach. So this is how I keep myself busy. I uh, am answering symbol donations. Most of the time you find real words, the real English words. Sometimes some of the words may confuse you, but if you're confused, if you're hesitant, do not click them. If you are absolutely sure, go ahead and click them. I'm talking a lot, so I may lose my voice. I may lose my energy. I had this one earlier, but again, it's a new writing. This labor union set the following as a basic policy for personal information.
Brakes operated by hand levers on some bikes also increased safety.
So I tell you from time to time, hear it thrice. I heard it once, I wrote whatever I heard, so let me hear it again.
Brakes operated by hand levers on some bikes also increased safety. Brakes operated by hand levers on some bikes also increased safety.
Not sure about the spelling of hand levers. Industrial engineering is a branch of engineering which deals with the optimization of complex processes or systems. So I'm always writing down the answers. Though I faced this question earlier, it doesn't matter. That's the beauty of Duolingo test. That you face the same questions every day, but you may not have the answers ready. So maybe you may check the correct answers later. I don't do that. You can do that. You can check the correct answers. But I think most of the time I give the correct answers. Let's see. Don't expect to see many by many by. Oh, it should be big. I looked at the title, so I selected app. Which app, singular and plural? Sometimes you have to use your guesswork. I think 95% of my answers are correct. Some of them could be wrong, but I'm very sure most of them are right. I think I'm not sure about this one, but other than that, I can tell you that it's right. I think it's right. Or petty, what is that? Never heard of it. Tranquility means peace. Intrusion means when you intrude someone's privacy, that is called intrusion. Nostalgic means thinking about your past. Juggle means changing syllabus, you know that. Inconceivable means not understood clearly. Wreckage means you need to see my house, how old it is, how shabby it is, how everything is in a wretched condition. See, it's the proper example of wreckage. Consentalish, I have never heard of it. Slender means when you accuse someone. If you, it happens a lot in a spouse relationship, in a marital relationship. Husband accusing his wife of telling lies, wife accusing her husband of texting another girl. Okay, so something like that happens in a marital relationship. The development of zero as a number is one of the most important developments in early mathematics.
The company prioritized the use of recycled materials during the manufacturing process. The company prioritized the use of recycled materials during the manufacturing process. The company prioritized the use of recycled materials during the manufacturing process.
So here it tries. The word is also used to describe what a person expects will happen based on limited information.
The inconvenient parts of camping never seem to bother them. The inconvenient parts of camping never seem to bother them. The inconvenient parts of camping never seem to bother them.
Okay, that's good. Have you had camping? Do you have any camping experience? This is something you can even talk about. That could be a new topic. Talk about your camping experience. It happens a lot in the USA. People go for camping, they go to outside places. So this year we haven't been anywhere because we bought our car very recently. We have been in the US since August 2022. So next year during the summer, you never know, we might go camping. Arbitrary means you make your own decision. Retrospect means you think about your past. Vaccination, you know that. Uphold means uphold your dignity. Ignoration, no, I haven't heard of it. Vaccinate, it's the verb form of vaccination. Unsustainable means not sustainable. Fearful, like my wife, I'm afraid of her. She is fearful. Sentiment, plethora means plenty. Harshly means very harsh. Hyper, sarcastic means like you are criticizing someone in a direct, I mean, in a indirectly you are criticizing someone. That is sarcastic. Hypocrisy, you know the meaning. Hypocrisy means I'm a hypocrite. Let's say I'm smiling at the moment. Later on, I will be angry, but I won't show you my face. Okay, that is hypocrisy. Just joking. Oops. Rules require that male gymnasts touch each corner of the floor at least once during their routine.
Their first day at work was successful.
Oh, is it so? Should I dance now? Your first day at
Their
work.
first day at work was successful.
I should dance now. Your first day at work was successful. Not many people have that, but be careful in the future. You never know. In the later days, people might criticize you, people might pull you down, they will say bad things about you. And then, how will you cope with that? How will you recover from that mental shock? You have to stay strong, man. You have to uphold your dignity. Okay, let me hear it.
Their first day at work was successful.
I congratulate you, man. You are the one. I'm struggling there. Even I struggled the last time. I had these questions earlier. You can help me with that. I have my former students here. I have many new audiences. I have Kawa from Brazil. Thank you for being here. You can help me with the answers. Next time I face this test, I'll be able to answer better. To look, to loosen. Okay, and the answer help improve. Help me. You may wonder, how can this person scored 140? Maybe he's a cheat. No, I'm not a cheat. I'm struggling. I'm an average man. I just scored 140. Maybe God saved me there. Improve brains of mother and res- not a good performance there. It happens, doesn't matter. Stardom means you are receiving stardom, you are a star, you're Salman Khan from India. Vicious means you're attacking, aggressive, meticulous, you're well planned all the time. You never make mistakes, that is meticulous. Narrative means storytelling. Detached means you are not attached to anything. Insecurity, we all have insecurities. Financial insecurity. Shada means being afraid. Unfavorable means not favoring you, not helping you. Reasoning means using logic. Lavish means you spend a lot, you have a lot of money. Think about many rich people. Veteran means expert. Irritating I heard, irritable I didn't hear. So how do I know these meanings? Using common sense. 3D animation can create images that seem real to the viewer.
Despite graduating years ago, he still has access to his university email account. Despite graduating years ago, he still has access to his university email account. Despite graduating years ago, he still has access to his university email account.
Here it tries. See, in my first hearing, I just wrote it down, but I wasn't that sure about some of the answers. Then I heard it again. I rechecked. I then corrected, and the last time I heard it, I corrected it again. So here it tries 3 times. Oh, oh, I don't like this part. I hate it, and my eyes are really paining. Because taking the test every day, it takes a lot of patience, but I have to do it, isn't it? Who will I do it for? I'll do it for you, my viewers. I love you from the core of my heart. Let's start. So I'm reading it first. I learned it from the website. You can watch my video. You can look how I describe the website. I describe the Duolingo website, and I discuss the pros and cons. I discuss the nuances of the Duolingo test. I discuss everything in details. Please watch it, and it will be helpful for you. It is unedited. I do not edit. I don't like editing. Sometimes I may add some music. I want to remain natural, simple, man, simple. Okay, let's start. Mm, marked, marked by concentrating. it won't be between because there are three items, and from spanning. So what I'm doing nowadays, I'm just looking at the last line and the first line of the second paragraph. Let's see. Or you can also find out whether your answer in the last question was right or not, or your answers were right or not. By, I think it's right. Was based, I think, I don't know. Yeah, maybe I wrote based. I'm not sure. I can't go back there. Exhibit, I think I made a mistake there. I think lyric poetry is right. I think I made one mistake, but you, after watching my video, you may find one other mistake. I'm not sure. Maybe. So talking about the sameness. So if you look at the last line of the first paragraph, great tradition of lyric poetry. So again, talking about the easy identification, but in the last part talking about something else, talking about its diversity. So definitely it could be this one, because it's not talking about Cervantes, it's not talking about any religious issue. So my guesswork is this one, but you can disagree with me. Diversity. So look at the keywords: diversity, meaning of diversity, rich variety, then great tradition, then supernatural. Yeah. Yeah, again, diversity. Okay, so in the previous section, I think I made a mistake there. It should have been religious faith and preoccupation with the supernatural. I think that could be the right answer. I chose the other one. Yeah. So, which is the correct answer? I think, as it is talking about diversity, I find the example of diversity everywhere. I think that could be the right answer. Again, the results will tell me. Literature of Spain. So I work as a teaching assistant. So it is overburdening at times. You face a lot of tension. You have a lot of students. You have to deal with stressful situations. Also, you have to attend classes. You need to YouTube. So much goes on in your daily life, but you have to hang in there.
Hey, are you enjoying being a TA this semester?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I feel like I'm barely keeping up with all the grading and class preparation.
Very tough. I understand your situation.
Exactly. It's been pretty challenging so far.
That's true. My wife will beat me if I hang out with you.
That sounds like a great idea.
No, it's not
Maybe
a
we can
great
trade
idea.
off grading assignments or something like that.
Then you will put pressure on me.
That's a great idea. We should definitely try to get ahead as much as possible. Thanks for the help.
Then my wife will give me a divorce paper. Two minutes left. So this one, what you have to do, you have to listen carefully and you have to pick the right answers. In some of my previous videos, I struggle to give you the correct answers. Sometimes I do well. Today, I think four of my answers were correct. I'm not sure about this one. But before departing from this section, I would like to say you are excellent. I love you from the core of my heart, lady. Have best of luck. If you need a cohort, find out someone else. My wife is going to beat me if I hang out with you, man. I'm just joking. She will not say anything, but I don't like uh, talking to people that much. I just like spending time with myself. What should be the correct answer? Okay. Uh, That is an uncommon question for me because I never used any digital tools in my school. I come from Bangladesh, so we didn't have those facilities. Even in our time, the technology wasn't that advanced. I was born in 1987 unofficially, so you can understand. I'm growing old, I'm 36 now. I'll have to use my imagination.
Describe a situation when you have given or received praise.
I'm going to discuss both. I come from Bangladesh. In Bangladesh, if you praise your teachers, you're going to get more marks. So in every course, that is what I used to do. I used to praise my teachers in order to get more marks. I used to go to their room. I would talk about different stuff, and I would praise them for their teaching method, even though deep down inside, I sometimes didn't have that confidence in their teaching methods. But again, I would say I loved many of my teachers. They taught me a lot, and by praising them, I also gave them a confidence booster, and they also praised me. Maybe they also thought that I wasn't that good enough. They heaped praise on me. They complimented me. They extolled my virtues. Deep down inside, I think they were diplomatic. So it is better to praise. On the other hand, if you criticize someone, if you criticize your teachers, they might punish you. They might not give you high grades. They might even not write you letters of recommendation. So it is better to be diplomatic. Diplomatic. It is better to strike a balance. If there is something to say good about, it is better to say it. But if you think that something is not working out, and you do not like the teaching method, better to remain silent instead of criticizing the method, criticizing the teacher. Okay. I see an artist, I see a model. They are of different complexions. So it shows that the society is inclusive. It shows that race doesn't matter, color doesn't matter. A white person is painting or drawing the picture of a black woman, and the black woman is sitting down, the white man is drawing. So it is what we need an inclusive society. We need to draw each other's life. We have to take account of each other's personal stories, and we have to draw them. So we may not always draw them because we are not all painters. We can write them in sketches, we can narrate their stories in our words, and we can showcase our ability towards the whole bigger world. Look at this image and look at the photographer. If he didn't, or if the photographer hadn't captured this image, it wouldn't have circulated worldwide. So what we are calling for, we need to record every single story, we need to record every personal event, and every small occasion becomes a monumentous occasion. It becomes momentous, it becomes significant in the bigger scheme of things. For that reason, it's better to draw, it's better to write in sketches. I can talk about animatronics. So look at the present world, look at the way non-human animals are tortured, and the way the animal world is suffering. So in order to circumvent that, we can think about using animatronics in zoos and other historical centers. So what I'm trying to do, what people are trying to do here, they are using animatronics as an innovative tool. By using that, they are going to bring back extinct non-human animals, and they can show the children that using electronic dinosaurs, we can show them the world of dinosaurs, how they lived, how they survived. Even if you show them the extinct animals through electronic formats, they are going to see how children are going to see how the extinct animals survived, how they lost their lives, what their eating patterns were. And so I think it is going to change the world. It's going to save the natural world, because we have to save our environment and we have to protect our livestock animals. So in order to do that, we have to have wider conservation areas where non-human animals will be protected, and the electronic dinosaurs will give information to the children about the animal world. It could be a wrong information. I'm not sure about the exact number. According to Aristotle, there are four components. One of them, they are genre, audience, situation, and purpose. In every news item, we have to think about these issues. So, what about the genre of the news? While reading the news, I think about the concrete information. I look at the ethos. What is ethos? Whether the information that is produced is credible or not. So if I watch the BBC news, definitely the news that is produced there is credible. But at the same time, you have to think about the background of BBC. Is BBC always partial? Recently, I watched a video where one of the citizens is questioning BBC for its biased points of view. So it shows that not every news item is partial. So when I watch the news, I think about the background, I think about the credibility. Even in our country, if you read newspaper reports, some news you might think them to be credible, but some news are fake news. think about the Facebook news, or the Facebook uh, updates or the Facebook stories. Some of them are not even credible. I have recently seen a picture or a video where a father is touching a daughter's hand and just praying for her because she has got married. But many people are saying that he's a preacher, why is he touching that lady? But later on it is found that he is actually the daughter's father. So it shows that some news are fake news. People just spread false news about others. So while selecting the news, we have to be aware of the credibility of the report. We have to look at the background. We have to see whether the author's biases are involved or not. And we should we should look at the autobiography, or look at the personal information of the writer producing that. In the current world, the debate is between the real news and the false news. What is the false news? What is the real news? We may not know 100%, but it is better to have fact checks. It's better to do background checks. It's better to look at the credibility to come to the conclusion. Again, 135 to 145. So thanks a lot, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for being with me. It's not an easy exam. Every time you come across new topics, you have to write regularly, you have to speak, and you have to come with the correct answers. And I'm recording it live, and I'm sharing my thoughts with you. Sometimes I'm making mistakes, sometimes I'm not, but I'm doing my best for you. And I'm glad that you were with me and you're watching my video. It means a lot to me. I just pray for you, and may the Almighty bless you. Salute to you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Love to you. I have to pick up my kids. 2 of them are going to come from school, so their bus is gonna arrive soon. My youngest daughter is with her mother. I have 3 kids. I have a wife, and that's my life is. And so take care, or read my newspaper article if you want, and check the description box.